Microsoft PowerPoint, navigating through a slideshow. We currently have the file called SSCT slideshow on the screen. Notice on the right hand side we have the slide view where we can actually see the slide. On the left hand side we have the outline view where we see the headings and the subheadings. Notice each individual slide is represented by this particular symbol. Notice also in the status bar that we're looking at slide 1 of 7. The theme that's used is cactus, and we're using the Australian English Dictionary for our spell checking. So, how do we move through the slideshow and get to see all of the slides? One way is using the mouse. If I go to the scroll bar on the right hand side and simply click the down arrow, every time I click I go to a different slide. Same to clicking on the up arrow. Now I can also move my mouse to the elevator box, that's what this thing is called, on the right hand side of the screen. If I click and hold my mouse button down and drag up, it tells us in this little box here, it tells us which slide we're in and what the heading is for that particular slide. If I take my finger off at any particular point, like slide 5, then we're taken automatically to the Friday Helpers slide. Another way of moving from slide to slide is in the outline pane. Now, when we're in the outline view, I can simply click in this particular area, and then if I do, I can scroll down or scroll up. Notice that the slide that I'm looking at on the right hand side doesn't change until I click in that particular slide in the outline pane. So if I click on slide 7, then we now start viewing slide 7 on the right hand side. I can move the elevator box wherever I want to move it to, but it's not until I click in that particular slide that our view of that slide appears on the right hand side. Now of course I can move my mouse away altogether and press the up arrow key on my keyboard, and if I do, notice that when I move into the area of information for a particular slide, we start viewing that particular slide. So if I press the down arrow now on my keyboard, okay, look at where this text cursor is, the flashing one. I'll move my mouse away. So look at that flashing text cursor. If I press the down arrow, now we start viewing that particular slide on the right hand side of the screen. So if I click in this particular area, again, in the slide area, the other way of moving between slides is using the keyboard. If I press page down, every time I press page down, I jump from one slide to the next. And lastly, if I click slides here in the outline pane, if I click slides, I see a little thumbnail of each slide, and I can simply click it to start viewing it on the right hand side of the screen. And that's how you move through the various slides in a slideshow presentation.